Magnus the Red, Primarch of the Thousand Suns Legion, was one of the most powerful psykers in the history of mankind. Standing nearly 15 feet tall, around 4.5 meters, he towered over mortals like a titan among men. He knew all, the past, the present, and echoes of the future. But he wept. When his legion began to mutate, their bodies twisting into grotesque abominations with tentacles, beaks, and multiple eyes, Magnus fell into despair. He saw his space marines not merely as warriors, but as sons, as students, as extensions of himself. The cause of the mutations lay in their growing reliance on the warp. All Thousand Suns were potent psykers, and the warp is ever fickle. It blesses and it corrupts. Even before their fall, they suffered from the flesh change, a slow, horrific degeneration. Their bodies would shift, melt, and transform into monstrous forms. Magnus sought to save them through knowledge, using warp sorcery to suppress the mutations. But he failed. When Horus turned traitor, Magnus foresaw it through the warp. Desperate to warn the Emperor, yet unable to reach Terra physically, he performed a massive psychic ritual, tearing open a rift in reality to send his message directly to the Golden Throne. But in doing so, he shattered the protective wards around the Emperor's sanctum, disrupting the secret Webway project and derailing the Emperor's grand plan. Demons poured into the Imperial Palace. The damage was catastrophic. Enraged, the Emperor dispatched the Space Wolves, led by Leman Russ, to arrest Magnus on his homeworld of Prospero. But Horus had twisted the order, turning it into a directive for extermination. Russ and his wolves descended upon Prospero, reducing it to ruins. During the siege, Magnus realized that the Emperor would never forgive him. In the climactic battle between the two Primarchs, Magnus and Russ clashed. As Russ moved in for the final blow, Magnus retreated into the warp. There, he beheld what he had always craved, limitless psychic power, and so he turned. He renounced the Emperor and pledged himself to the powers of chaos. Now, he is a demon prince of Tzeentch. His legion is fire and warped sorcery. His form, a floating horror with a single burning eye. And all he ever wanted was to save his sons.